Hello students, how are you feeling today? Good, okay. Now, this is video number 27, subject English, standard 10th for the English medium students, right? In a previous video, in video number 26, you have studied about the part 1 of chapter number 2. In the previous video, you have studied about part 1 of chapter number 2, right? This is a long chapter because this is an autobiography. This is an autobiography and I have already explained, right, the meaning of autobiography. So, let us see the rest of the chapter that left. So, let us understand. See, Nelson Mandela. This chapter written by Nelson Mandela because this is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Let us see the next para that we have come. Alright, let us have a look. See, I have taken out. See, we have at last achieved our political emancipation. What he is saying? The day has come that we have got our emancipation. What is the meaning of emancipation, my dear students? The meaning of emancipation means the freedom we get from restriction. The freedom we get from restriction. You know, when restrictions are there, we cannot walk freely, right? You know, before 1947, we didn't have freedom, right? So, we were in restriction. So, that time we had problem. So, that we need to understand, right? So, the meaning of emancipation means freedom from restriction, freedom from restriction, right? We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty. See, we pledge ourselves to liberate. Liberate means to free from that thing, right? All our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and other discrimination. See, he says that a day has come, we have to be free from everything. The day has come, we have to be free from everything. First, poverty. Second, deprivation. Deprivation means whichever rights we have that were taken, right? Whichever rights we have that were taken. So, that should not be there. He said that one should have each and every right. What he said? One should have each and every right. Suffering, gender and other discrimination. See, one should not have any suffering, any problem. One should not have any discrimination. Discrimination means people are saying that you are poor and rich, and you know, in South Africa, which was the main problem of discrimination? White people and black people, right? So, they were ruling over black people. Who? White people. White people were ruling over black people. So, such kind of discrimination should not be there. Let us see next. See in the picture I have given. He was delivering a speech and he was speaking at the podium, right? I told you. Podium means a kind of platform with mic. So, he was delivering a speech by using podium and he was addressing to South Africa people, right? For the first time on which day? What was the day? 10th May 1994. He was addressing to the people for the first time. Let us see next. What he said in the speech? Never, never, never. What he said? Never, never, never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. What he said? Now, never that day will come that we will have such kind of problem. What he said? Never we will have such kind of problem that we had, that suffering, deprivation, discrimination, and the most important, apartheid. And the most important, apartheid. What is the meaning of apartheid, my dear students? I told you, racial discrimination of the color of the skin. What is that? Racial discrimination of the color of the skin, right? So what he said next? The sun will never set. What he said? The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. What he said? The sun shall never set on so glorious human achievement. Means the sun has risen again, that I am going to be the president. So now sun will never shine, right? He means he is positive. He is just giving blessing to Africa people that now we will have no problem at all that we had. What he said last? Let freedom reign. See, let freedom reign means freedom will have, means there should be so many freedom with everybody. God bless Africa. See how simply he said, God bless Africa, everybody should have freedom, you can live on your own. See, in India, you know, we got independence in 1947. From that time we were free. But in South Africa, even in 1994, people were facing problem. People were facing problems, right? But for the first time in 1994, people got freedom. In 1994, people got freedom with the help of this man called Nelson Mandela. See, and I told you, how many years he was in prison? 30 years. And after 30 years also, he decided, I want to make my country free from white people. Let's see next para, what he said, what he wrote in his autobiography. Let's see. See. A few moments later, we all lifted our eyes in you as a spectacular array. What is the meaning of spectacular array? Impressive things. Something that is displayed that is impressive. Something that is displayed that is impressive. Right? So, when he was about to deliver a speech, he said that is impressive display. Let's see what was that? Of South African jets and helicopters, as you can see in the picture. Can you see in the picture helicopters and jets, right? And troop carriers. Troop means soldiers. What is the meaning of troop? Soldiers. So, African jets, helicopters, troop carriers means soldiers, rode in a perfect formation over the Union buildings. In a previous video, do you remember? I showed you a picture of Union buildings in South Africa, right? After amphitheater. So, everybody was standing over there and jets were going, helicopters were going, and there was a smoke behind, as you can see in the picture. See in the picture. You can see the smoke after jets and helicopters, right? It was not only a display of pinpoint or precision and military force, but a demonstration of the military's loyalty to democracy. See, this is a display of not only for the sake of showing, but this is the display of democracy. This is a display of democracy. You know, democracy means a government ruled by the people, right? So, means that everybody will have freedom. The meaning is everybody will have freedom to a new government that had been freely and fairly elected. See, in 1994, for the first time, election is done fairly. Election is done fairly because, as I told you, that while people were ruling from so many decades, in especially South Africa, white people were ruling from so many years, for the first time election is done fairly, right? Only moments before, the Highest General of the South African Defence Force and Police, their chairs beckon. See, their chairs beckon. Can you see in the third picture? Can you see in the third picture one soldier is there? See his chest. What is the meaning of beckon? Beckon means decorated. What is the meaning of beckon? Means decorated, right? So, the costume of the soldier is decorated with ribbons and medals. From days gone by, saluted me and pledged their loyalty. See, when he was in prison, everybody was insulting him, everybody was hating him, but as soon as he became the president for the first time as a black person, everybody started giving respect to him and everybody saluted him. See the day. How was he before 30 years? He didn't just hope, means he was hoping, but he didn't feel that I will be the president, and he became the president for the first time. So he got respect from soldiers, from leaders, from people, whether white or black. See next, in the next para, what he said. See, I was unmindful of. What is the meaning of unmindful of? Aware of. What is the meaning of unmindful of? Aware of. So, the fact that so many years before they would not have saluted but arrested me. As I said, everybody didn't remember that before some years they arrested him and now they are saluting him, right? Finally, a chevron. What is the meaning of chevron? Chevron means V-shaped plane. Chevron means V-shaped plane. That is called impala. What is that called? Impala. Let me show you the picture of impala. See the next second picture. This is the example of impala. This is the example of impala that you can see. This is impala jet. Second number picture is impala jet. See the first picture. Left a smoke trail of the black, red, green, blue and gold of the South African flag. See the picture of South African flag. As you can see, you know in India we have tricolor flag, right? Green, orange and white. Same way in South Africa we have all the colors. See, black, red, green, blue, gold. So this is the South African flag. You can see in the picture I have put, and you can see impala jet over here, as well as you can see, you know, on Republic Day 26 January, on 15 August, same procedure we have, right? Planes are coming, jets are coming and there is a smoke behind of our national flag. Same way they had such kind of smoke of their national flag's color, and atmosphere was wonderful, sky was looking very nice because of these colors of the national flag. See next. See, the day was symbolized for me by the playing of our two national anthems. Have you heard in any country there is two national anthem? Have you heard in any country you can find two national anthem? Mostly no. But in South Africa there were two national anthem that time. In South Africa there were two national anthems. Let's see. And the vision of white singing. See, white people had one national song, means one national anthem, That was Kosi Sikel I Africa. What was the national anthem of white people? The national anthem of white people was Kosi Sikel of Africa. And black singing Die Stem, which was the national singing of or national anthem of black people? Die Stem, right? The old anthem of the republic. See, means you can see in the picture, when he became the president, he found there was a national anthem only one. See, previously I told you how many were there? Two. One for white people and second for black people. But as he declared, we will have only one national anthem, and that was Kosi Sikel I Africa. That was of white people, right? So he said that black people didn't hear this before, so now they will by heart. Now as a one union country, they will by heart only one national anthem, and we will not have any racial discrimination. We will not have any racial discrimination. What is the meaning of racial? Color of the skin, that is discrimination. Alright. See next. Although that day neither group knew the lyrics of the anthem, they once despised. See, as I told you, black people didn't hear this before, so they didn't know the words. They didn't know the words, but they were respecting the national anthem. And what they said? Despise means had a very low opinion of, means they didn't know the meaning or they didn't know the words of the white people national anthem. They didn't know. But what they said? They would soon know the words by heart. What they said? They would soon know the words by heart and they will sing properly. They will sing properly. So see, when Nelson Mandela became the president in 1994 for the first time as a black president, how he changed the South Africa. How he changed. He said that there should be no discrimination. He said that one should help everybody. Why should we fight? Why should we fight? Let's see in the next para what he said in his autobiography. Let's see. See, on the day of inauguration, on the day of inauguration, what is the meaning of inauguration? When the function starts, right? So, when he became the president on that day, I was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means very, very happy. What is the meaning of overwhelmed? Very, very happy. With a sense of history. See, why he was happy? You can see in the picture even, black people how they are shouting. Why? Now they have become free from white people. See in the picture how they are shouting, dancing, singing, because they know now they will be free from the white people. They can do whatever they like. In the first decade of 20th century, see, first decade of 20th century means first 10 years of 20th century. A few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer and before my own birth. Before his birth, there was a war called Anglo-Boer. The name of the war was Anglo-Boer. And before my own birth, the white-skinned peoples of South Africa patched up their differences. See, they started ruling when? From the first decade of 20th century, when Mandela was about to take birth, right? And erected system of racial domination against the dark-skinned peoples of their own land. See, when he took birth, from that time from the first decade of 20th century, from that time this is going on, or this was going on, that they were ruling over white people were ruling over black people, black skinned people. They were ruling over black skinned people and trying to dominate. Dominate means they were saying you have to follow our orders. What they were saying? You have to follow our orders, right? See next. The structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest. See how they were? They were very harsh, most inhuman. They were totally inhuman. Their behavior was totally inhuman. Societies the world has ever known. See, people didn't believe. How can we live such kind of life? How they can be inhuman with us? We didn't understand, right? Now, in the last decade, see the comparison. In the first decade of 20th century, who were ruling? White people, right? And last decade of 20th century, means see, from first decade to last decade, who were ruling in South Africa? White people, right? Means this many years they were feeling harassed. And my own 8th decade as a man, see, when he became the president in the last decade of 20th century, he said that I am the 8th decade as a man. See here what is given. This system, see right side now, the system had been overturned. What he said? System had been overturned means I will follow my government differently. What he said? I will follow my government differently. There should be no racial discrimination at all. All will live freely. What he said? All will live freely, and replaced by one that recognize the rights and freedoms of all peoples. See, the person who has taken birth has right to live on his or her own way. What he said? The person who has taken birth has right to live in his or her own way, right? Regardless of the color of their skin. Color of the skin doesn't matter. What he said? Color of the skin doesn't matter. If we have taken birth, we have to live freely. That I believe, he said, right? So there should be no discrimination, there should be no problem, people should not face any problem, and everybody should live freely according to me, he said, right? See in the next para, that day had come about through the unimaginable sacrifices of thousands of my people. See, in the whole 20th century, you can see in the picture given freedom fighters photos, right? So up to now, so many people had sacrificed their life. What to do? Can they come back? You know, in India, Gandhiji, Jawaharlal Nehru, and so many. Can they come back? They fought for our India, for freedom. They didn't live their own life properly. But can they come back? Not at all, right? People whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. Can we repay? No. How can they come back? Can we count that which sacrifices had they done? No, right? So, what can we do? We can just give respect to them. We can just give just whatever means feelings we have, we can share with someone, nothing else, right? So he said that I feel very emotional that so many people sacrifice their life for us, for our country, right? Then he said, I felt that day, as I have on so many other days, that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots. Patriots means freedom fighters. So I seriously give respect to all African patriots who had gone before me. Who had gone before me. That long and noble life ended and now began again with me. Those have died, they have ended their life, but with me, new life is going to start. So, whatever sacrifice they have done, I will follow that. I will fulfill the things that was half that they have not done. I was pained that I was not able to thank them, and that they were not able to see what their sacrifices had wrought. Wrought means achieved. What he said, I am not able to thank them, those who had sacrificed their life, but whatever we have achieved because of them, whatever we have achieved because of them, we cannot repay them, we cannot do for them. Only the thing we can salute them, we can give respect to them. As you can see in the picture, the fighters' photos of South Africa. So today till this para we will continue, and you will come to know in the next video about Nelson Mandela, that how he was feeling when he became the president for the first time in 1994. It was really a great victory. It was really a great victory that he fulfilled his dream after 30 years. And see, when he delivered a speech, how was he emotional, how he loved African people, and how he explained, don't be rude, don't be that rude, or we should not have social discrimination, we should not have racial discrimination, right? And then he completed his speech. So while writing his autobiography, he felt very emotional for the freedom fighters that had gone before him, and he cannot thank him, just salute him, because what to do, right? Okay, we will meet in the next video. Till that, read whatever I have given in the worksheet, write in your English notebook regular, and read, revise. Thank you.